Hi everyone, welcome to Violet May Handmade. I'm Kate.
And I'm Samantha, and this is where we share what we've been sewing and making over the last couple of weeks.
So we've actually done quite a bit of sewing over the past couple of weeks.
We have.
So first things first, we have finally finished the apron, which we were making for Mother's Day. So if you remember, we lost the bib pieces and everything, and last time we had partially gathered the skirt on. So we've completed the waistband. We have got the bib on, the bib border, the strap, and the waist ties. So we chose these really nice white flower big buttons that's how the tie is attached, is via the buttons. So we thought that looked really nice. And we did manage to get it done for Mother's Day, and my grandma really likes it.
And she loved it, didn't she?
Yeah. She does a lot of cooking, so I think that she'll get a lot of use out of it.
Yeah, I think the button detail is the best part of this pattern, isn't it? It just looks so pretty.
I agree. And the other thing that I really like about this, as opposed to traditional aprons, is it's a lot more sort of feminine because it's got the gathered skirt and everything.
True, yeah, it's a really pretty pattern.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased to have that done. And I think that, like, using the horizontal stripes for the bib and the vertical stripes for the skirt actually turned out really nicely.
I agree, yeah.
So this Butterick 6496 jacket is something that I've had cut out for ages, and I just hadn't really got around to it. So I'm making view B, which is this red sort of one here, so with the bold fabric contrasting in the front and the back middle panels, and then a plain fabric for the sleeves and the yoke. I've done quite a lot of work on this actually.
It's coming together nicely.
It is. On the front here we've got the bright fabric and then the triangular yoke piece, and same on the other side. And then on the back it's got two separate plain yoke pieces, and then it goes into the triangular piece at the back. And I think that the two colours just look really striking together.
Oh, they do. Yeah, really, really nice.
Yeah. So I've got those bits on, and then I've done the shoulder seams and the side seams. And I've tried it on, and it does seem to be a nice fit, but it is really, really long. Like, it goes down way too long. So I need to do the front facings and the collar, and then set the sleeves in. And then I've decided that I'm going to do a really thick hem, like probably about that much twice. Because I prefer a more sort of high hip length jacket.
Yeah.
I think that it's nicer on me, so. But I'm really enjoying working on this, and I think it'll be lovely for this sort of transitional weather.
Oh, definitely. It's quite a good make, that one, isn't it?
It is.
It was good to make, yeah.
Yeah. I would say that I think that I do prefer the fit on that pink jacket that we made last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think that I like the shape of the neckline a little bit better, I think.
Okay.
But it'll be interesting to see what this neckline's like once I've got the collar on.
Yeah. Well, that one didn't have a collar, did it?
No. So my brother's birthday is coming up near the end of May.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have decided that I want to make him a pair of long pajama pants, because Mum made him some I guess it'll be a couple of years ago
It would be
now.
a few years ago now, yeah.
Yeah. And he really loves them, so I thought that I'd just make him another pair for the winter. And I'm probably going to use the same pattern as you made.
You should. It's a really simple one. It's really good. And it fitted him well. He liked them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as it's been getting colder at night, we've actually pulled out our winter pyjamas, and we've decided that we'd like some new ones, because we don't really have enough. And we have some suitable fabric, and we decided that we're going to make some. So this pattern here, the Butterick B4939, we actually bought this off of Facebook on one of like the pattern selling groups, because we just really loved it. We love these sort of vintage style things, but what we're actually going to do is just make these long pants here, and then get just a ready to wear sort of t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt top to wear with them, because we want matching pajama pants, and the fabric that we have, we won't have enough for a full-on
top and pants, yeah.
So it's a really cute flannelette with bears' heads on it. Yeah. And then if this goes well, we've actually got a piece of fleece that we'd like to make a pair out of too.
Yes, yeah.
So we're really looking forward to just doing those, because I think they'll be quite simple, but they'll be really useful.
Yeah, pajama pants are good. They're actually really quick and easy, aren't they? Yeah. So we decided to do a little bit of work on the teddy bear that we were making quite a few weeks ago now, actually. It sort of got put to the side because we had other things, birthdays and things, but we thought we'd just make a little bit more progress on it. So I did sew the ears together, which I think are just so cute. And then I've got the sort of pinky colour on the back. And I think the two colours together actually look really beautiful. And then I've sewn one of the leg pieces together. But then sadly, when I went to do the other leg piece, I realised that I've actually cut two of the same side. So I'm going to have to cut out another bit before I can do the other leg. Yes, these things happen when you're making these sorts of projects. I've just pinned the little pad onto the arm, so I've just got to sew that. So it was good it felt good, didn't take very long, but just made just a little bit of progress to get them moving along again.
I love the contrast between your two fabrics.
I really like my two fabrics together. I think they're really, really pretty. I'm really pleased with them.
And then I have got my ear pinned together and the little pads for the arms pinned on. So my two fabrics are this sort of dark purple and then the white with the purple floral.
She doesn't that look striking?
It does.
Yeah.
I just love these two together.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
And then I've also started pinning the like center part of the head onto the side of the head. So I really quite enjoy doing these tiny little fiddly things, but they are very fiddly.
They are, yeah.
We're using 3mm seams.
Yes.
But I can't wait to have these. It's going to be so cute.
Yeah, I think we've just got to really prioritise just doing a little bit each day just to get them finished.
I agree.
Yeah. So I've made a small amount of progress on my dress. So this is the Simplicity 9041. So I've now got the bodice unpicked from the top. And Caitlin and I are just going to sit down together one day during the week and try and work out what we're going to do to get it back on track.
We've got a rough idea of what we want to do.
We do, yeah. It's just a matter of sitting down together. We're trying it on and you sort of pinning it and seeing what we're going to do. But I'm feeling good now that I've actually started it and made some progress in the right direction. So I'm quite looking forward to working on that over the next couple of weeks. That's sort of going to be one of my main projects. Yeah, sadly, the weather has changed. I'm possibly not going to get to wear it.
But I think that you could if you wore like a shawl and a cardigan and tights.
Yeah, I probably could. Yeah, yes, but I am keen to get it finished.
Yeah.
And I mentioned last time I want to get started on the Simplicity 2129, which is this one here. I'm going to make that version. I haven't had a chance to do anything on that, but over the next 2 weeks I do want to at least get that cut out. And Caitlin's decided that she would like to make one too, but we're going to have to downsize it a little bit for her because unfortunately the pattern only starts at a 10. So, but we haven't worked out what fabric we're going to use for you yet, have we?
No.
Yeah. Because I'm going to do a practice one first, and I think probably you should too. So we have to make it a bit smaller for you.
I agree.
And then I think we do have enough of my corduroy fabric for the two of us to make 21, so that would actually be quite nice.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to doing a little bit more work on those couple of whips that we've had on the go for ages.
Yeah.
And then we definitely want to at least get our practice versions of that dress cut out. Or even if we get yours cut out and my pattern just traced out, because we need to figure out... I'm pretty sure that what we're going to do is we're just going to like draw a line in whatever increment is
That's
between
what I
the
was
difference
thinking.
of the sizes to make it into more of an 8, because I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit oversized, because I would be wearing like a probably more wintry top underneath, so it doesn't need to be hugely fitted.
Yeah. It's not a hugely fitted thing, actually, I don't think.
No.
Like there is a bit of room there. It's not meant to be really fitted, so yeah, I think that should be good.
I agree.
But I am really looking forward to doing that, because now the weather has turned cold. I'd like to have one to wear, so...
I agree.
Yes. I don't think once we get started and we've got the sizing right, it shouldn't actually take too long to make, really.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be putting the pockets on mine, are you?
I think I will with my practice one, because it's for plain fabric, and I think it will just give it a bit more detail. I probably won't, although I do like a pocket. I don't know whether I'll put one on my... Although you could do like a different colour pocket if you wanted to make it like a feature on the corduroy.
That would be cute.
I'd have to think about that.
It would be nice to have a pocket with more rounded corners.
Oh, they're quite square, aren't they? Yeah.
But we could just like draft a new pack.
That actually could be really pretty, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a pink would look nice, possibly in the corduroy.
Yes, I'll have to give that some thought. Although I'll have to make the other one first. But yeah. I, in the winter, I particularly like a pocket. You can put things in there.
You're notorious for putting your hankies in
Well,
there.
yes, true. Plus, if you were wearing your gloves or something and you wanted to put them in your pocket, I don't know. But I do think it looks pretty, the pocket. Yeah,
I agree.
So that'll keep us busy for the next 2 weeks, won't it? I'm actually really keen to sew at the moment. You sort of go through waves where you're really excited and keen, and other times where you find it difficult to have the motivation to sew. But currently my motivation is quite high, so I'm really, really looking forward to making some clothes. And plus, my winter wardrobe is really sad. I go there and I think, oh, what am I going to wear today? But I have all these lovely fabrics, all these patterns and everything, so I just have to just keep moving forward and get some made so that I'll have some new things to wear. So until next time, happy sewing.